Hi, I'm Bradie from Sparrow Quilt Company. In our last video, I told you all about our renters who were having trouble remembering all the steps of loading a quilt on a long-arm quilting machine. If you're watching this video, it's because you've expressed a desire to learn more. So today I am going to show you the 3 ways that you can finish your quilt fast on a long-arm quilting machine, regardless of brand. Now, for those of you who don't know anything about long-arm quilting, today is going to be a perfect little crash course to show you exactly how it works. Today we just happen to be working on these beautiful APQS machines in our long-arm rental studio in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, where we have taught thousands of quilters how to confidently finish their quilts their very first time on a machine. These videos are our attempt to share that experience with the rest of the world. So let's go ahead and get started. Today I am going to be teaching you about the 3 ways that you can finish your quilt the fastest, although there are countless ways that you could finish your quilt on a long arm, including tools, stencils, rulers, etc. We're just going to go over the 3 quickest. So the first thing I'm going to show you is free motion from the front of the machine, which is kind of an artist's dream, we'll say. The second way is following a line design that's called a pantograph, and we will do that with a laser light at the back of the machine. The third option is going to be a computerized machine, which is automated with a tablet that lets you do hands-free quilting. So let's go ahead and talk about free motion a little bit more in depth. Those designs that you quilt on your machine or on your quilt are going to be unique to you. It's going to be your signature of quilting. This method is very quick because you don't have to follow any rules or set anything up. You're simply following designs that are in your own head. So you can do something fun like swirls. You could do flowers. Whatever your heart's desire. You can see how free motion quilting would be really fun for the creative sort. If you're the type of person that doodles all the time or is constantly dreaming of designs, then free motion would definitely be a really good option for you. The only downsides to free motion is that it's challenging to come up with different designs. I'm really good at swirls, so I tend to do that on everything, but there are some quilts that just don't call for a swirl. So that's when I really like the reliability of a pantograph. There are thousands of different options available, and the one that I'm going to show you today is a scrolling vine. The benefits of stitching at the back of the machine using a pantograph design are that it's consistent. It's consistent in design, it's consistent in size, and it allows you to get from point A to point B very quickly and easily without a lot of thought or planning. So now I'm just going to go ahead and start following this design with my laser back here on the back side of the machine. So you can see there how nice that design is because I was just following a line. It literally just leads me right down the path to success. The real only downside I can think of for a pantograph is that it's a little bit more time consuming. So that covers the first 2 options. Now we're going to move over to another machine where I have a quilt set up, and we're going to show you how the computerized option works. And hello again. This is my brother Bob, and he runs our long-arm rental program here in the studio as well as finishing all the quilts on our long-arm quilting machines, literally hundreds per month. So Bob is going to walk us through all the steps of setting up this quilting design. We are going to do a design called Feathers in Bloom by Barbara Becker on this little mermaid quilt. So if you want to come in for a closer look, Bob's going to press all the buttons while I talk you through it. So first we're going to tell the machine how big the quilt is. And now we're going to choose a design. Next we need to add how many repeats we want from left to right. Then we need to add the repeats from top to bottom, how many rows. And you may find at this point that you need to make a couple of tweaks until the design looks the way you want it. Awesome. Good. Got all your little edits done? Yeah, so he's going to hit quilt his rows, and then the next thing we need to do is just move the machine up to the top left corner of the quilt and let it finish thinking. So the great thing about using the computer is the instant proficiency and the consistency of design. You are going to get perfection right away every single time. It also frees you up to maybe do something else. You can carefully watch while you're sewing another quilt, or even enjoy a cup of coffee while you supervise. And so, yep, one more little edit there, and then we just had to hit that top left to tell it that it's in that top corner of the quilt, and then we just go ahead and hit sew. Now you get to see the really fun part here. All right. So now we get to watch the QuiltPath do all the hard work for us while we supervise. There we go. No mistakes at all with this method, instant proficiency, and you get to supervise from a safe distance while the QuiltPath automates the quilting and does all the work for you. So there you have it, the 3 fastest ways to finish a quilt on a long arm quilting machine. If you have any other questions about our machines or the 3 methods that we've outlined here, please just let us know and we'd be happy to help. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.